What's good, everybody? Welcome back to L Dubs Boxing. Back with another post-fight recap. Moloney versus Baez. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna touch on the fights on the card. You know what I'm saying? It was a decent card. You know what I'm saying? Moloney got the TKO victory after the seventh round, so shout out to him. But let's run through it real quick. Talk about these fights. So in the heavyweight fight, Cortez versus Abe, you know what I'm saying? It was a kind of a sloppy fight. This was a rematch, so Abe came off aggressive, you know what I'm saying? Real strong. My man Cortez tried to box, but he's not skilled enough to really handle his own like that and to carry the fight. But Abe landed like I don't know, 8 or 9 straight uppercuts and then ended the fight with an uppercut. So he got his revenge, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Good heavyweight fight, I guess. You know what I'm saying? This, like I said, I think that the winner of this gonna be an opponent. And I'm guessing it's probably Sonny Conto. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen him yet. So stay tuned for that one. All right. So let me see. Next fight on the card. Raymond Yanan versus Clay Burns. This is a 50-50 fight going in. Both guys are journeyman opponent level guys. Yeah, no one was coming off a knockout loss. Clay Burns, he fought everybody. Devin Haney, Tanner Harley, you know what I'm saying? Clay Burns started off good boxing. Well, you can tell he got the better skills and whatnot. I think he just ran out of gas, it looked like. And my man, started coming on strong, and he won the decision. So, um, the rightful decision because I felt like Burns probably lost the last 3 rounds of the fight in the 6 round fight. So you already know what that means. So you really don't got too much margin of error. So shout out for Nunn, you know what I'm saying, for getting back in the winner's circle. You know what I'm saying? After coming out the knockout loss, and like I said, I guess this is another type of fight where the winner becomes an opponent to one of these top ranked prospects. So let's see what happens. To the next one. Panan versus Benjamin Whitaker. Panan won this fight. You know, like I said, when I broke it down, he was a boxer, keep his head straight up in the air, susceptible for overhand right hands. And Whitaker, you know, he just not aggressive enough. That's just what it boiled down to. I mean, it was competitive, you know what I'm saying? Whitaker did box well. Um, Panan, he kind of kept him at distance, used his jab, and he was throwing, good shots off of his jab, keeping the range. So, you know what I'm saying, he clipped this decision. It was a rightful decision. Nothing to say about the scorecard. So we'll see what Panan do. You know what I'm saying? That proves him to 8-1. I mean, he's a good fighter though. Like he's one of those guys. I don't think he might be somebody's opponent, but I think you can develop him. Whitaker, he's opponent status because he ain't really coming to win, but it was a decent little fight, man. It probably was, like I said, it's probably been the worst fight on the card, but it was okay. It was okay. Nothing to criticize, really. All right, on to the next one. So you got Orlando Gonzalez versus Luis Perozo. This was a competitive fight too. You know what I'm saying? The Southpaw Gonzalez from Puerto Rico, he had to work for this. He dropped Perozo in the second round. Nice shot, you know what I'm saying? Dropped him. Perozo got back up and got back into the fight. This is an 8 round fight. I thought he was gaining momentum, and definitely it was getting close, but then he got dropped in the I believe the 7th round with a body shot, and that right there that sealed it right there. But I had it. Well, I have it. I think I had it 5 rounds to 3 in rounds, but the 2 knockdowns, of course, Gonzalez got the victory. So shout out to him, undefeated prospect. I don't think this is the performance he was looking for. He improves to 15-0 with 10 knockouts. I don't think this was the performance he was looking for, but I mean, hey, look ugly, win now, and then you can look later down the road. So, you know what I'm saying? He just on to the next. All right, to the co-main event, Abraham Nova versus Avery Sparrow. This is a highly competitive fight, back and forth action. It wasn't really a lot of action, but it was a lot of stuff going on in the fight, if you feel me. Like it wasn't like a lot of punches was getting landed. It was a very tactical maneuvering ring generalship type of fight. Every Sparrow man is a crafty young fighter, bro. Crafty. He was showing him, giving him different looks. He was counter punching well. Only thing I ain't like what he was doing, which I said before, he throw his jab short. So I think the jab. I don't think the jab is a range finder. It's just to keep him. I don't know, just to keep him busy, keep his opponent busy. But he really wasn't doing that with the jab. But he was. He did have good defense, and I'm saying throughout the fight, and I thought he was kind of punching well. Nova, he was just kind of trying to take his time and figure out Sparrow, because Sparrow is kind of crafty, like I said, and I thought he was getting down on the cards. So I had Sparrow up after 5, 3 rounds to 2. You know what I'm saying? And then I thought, let me see, he won 7. How I scored? I scored the draw overall, and I scored it. I had Nova winning the last 3 rounds. So, like I said, I tweeted this out, man. Like, if you got a close fight on this on this top rank card in the bubble, man, you losing. You losing. I don't think he did enough. He didn't have enough sense of urgency. Nova got back in the fight when he hurt him in the 7th round with the straight right hand. That was nice down the pipe. And after that, Sparrow was on retreat. So maybe that was the 8th round. I can't remember, but that would got him back into the fight, because the fight was close and competitive. I thought Sparrow was up. You know what I'm saying? I thought actually through 7, I had him up 5-2. There you go. I had him up 5-2. Then the last 3 rounds, I scored to Nova to close the gap and get a draw. But hey, the judges all in favor for Sparrow, unanimous decision. That 99-91 card was trash. Like, that was a trash ass card. The 96-94 card, I can see it. I can't even see 97-93, but I tweeted that might be the score, so it is what it is. I'm not surprised. So Abraham Nova, man, we got a lot of competition at 130. I mean, this is not a type of performance where you can get on social media and start calling out everybody. He was calling out Jamel Herring. He was, calling out champions and whatnot. That's not the performance to be doing that. He need to go back to the drawing board. He is a decent school fighter. I seen he fixed that flaw when he step in and turn southpaw. He wasn't doing that tonight. He was just getting out maneuver, out think, out out pointed. The dude was just too crafty for him. And when he find another crafty boxer like that, that actually gonna make him pay, make him pay for his misses and his mistakes, then he gonna have a lot of trouble. So just go back to the drawing board. Every Sparrow, man, he don't got nothing to hang his hat down for. I mean, actually, I think it was a draw, so he can always come back. I don't want him to. He's the type of. I don't think you should put him in. Keep him as an opponent. I know some people might be offering their services to him because it is a tough fight. He's gonna give you a prospect and contenders some tough ass fights, but hopefully his management team look out for him. You know what I'm saying? Get him some fights on his belt. I don't know how they're gonna do it with this COVID jumping off, but in perfect world, take him back to Philly. Let him get some fights, some wins under his belt. You know what I'm saying? Get his confidence back up, and then come back and step into, because he was supposed to fight Ryan Garcia. And y'all see he been a little bit crafty for Ryan Garcia. Although I think Ryan Garcia would be able to put his punches together more often. And if Ryan get him hurt, he gonna stop him. So I mean, still a good fight, man. You know what I'm saying? I think both guys fought decent. So they can come back and just improve. You know what I'm saying? All right. On to the main event, Jason Moloney versus Leonardo Baez. I thought this was going to be a tough fight. I caught upset on this. I got to eat the crow on this one. But shoot, I'm cool with it because Moloney put on a good performance. It was a tough, rugged, competitive fight. Moloney, he's a like I said, he's a better boxer than his brother. Got a little bit more dimensions, got a little bit more pop. And he proved that he was a stronger man too, because he was pushing Baez back, fighting him, beat him at the fight that he wanted to fight at. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was nice. And then he'll get on the inside, get his shots off, and then he'll get back to boxing. And when he was winning at all levels, outside, mid-range, and inside. And, So that led to Baez quitting after the 7th round. I mean, both of those guys are laying some big shots, working to the body. But I guess Moloney, he was just a stronger, better guy. So he improved to 21. What is it? 21-1 with 18 knockouts. So I might be wrong. Yeah, 21-1 with 18 knockouts. So he's top 5 in all 4 sanctioned bodies. I think his highest is number 2 in the WBO. So Josh Greer just lost. He was number 1. So he'll probably move up to the number 1 spot and probably have a chance at Casemiro, something like that. But he's definitely a good fighter. He learned from the Rodriguez loss, and you can tell that he's able to adjust mid-fight, which is always good to see in a fighter. So, what I'm saying? I ain't mad at the card, man. I ain't mad at the card. This is my Twitter right here, man. Make sure you guys hit me up if you got Twitter. So we're just looking forward to next week. They got some more cards on Top Rank. Definitely gonna do a pregame show like I always do. Break down the fights before, then recap it afterwards, and we're gonna go from there. I got video dropping about the card on Saturday with Miguel Burchett. Stay tuned for that, and just keep rocking with it, man. I appreciate y'all support. Make sure you guys hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Keep rocking with your boy. I'm out.